Marcy and Connie, and we're here at 1033 Main Salon and Spa in beautiful Mumford, New York. And today we're going to show you a little updo. It's very easy and relatively quick. I did do a little preparation with Connie's hair though. I did run through it with a curling iron to make it a little more pliable. And because Connie's got very fine hair, when I do braided styles on her, the hair tends to condense and get very small, and that's not what I want. So I've also gone through this center section with a product that I love called Be More, took me a second, Be More Building Powder by Benefactor. It's great for giving the hair volume. It gives the hair texture. It's also useful as a day after if you don't want to wash your hair. This is great to use like a dry shampoo. And I saved the last piece up here to show you how to use the product. All you do is sprinkle a little bit in to your section. You don't have to go too crazy. A little goes a long way. And then just massage it into the hair. And as you massage it into the hair, you get more grip and more texture. And that'll make Connie's hair a little easier to work with because a braid is going to be the foundation of this style. And the other thing I want to show you in terms of prep is the sectioning. Clip this up just so you can see the sectioning. It comes down to a V. That's got to do with the roundness of the shape of the head. So I'm going to just collect this over here and re-clip it. I think when I was working the building powder into the hair, that came a little undone. And let down this center section, comb it all back. And I'm going to do a French braid through the center back of the head. So I'm just going to gather the hair through the crown here. And I want to hold it up a little bit while I'm getting the braid started up here at the top. The reason for that is because when I let it down, it's going to spread out over that sectioning and hide that parting. Whereas if I hold it down and braid it, I'm not necessarily sure that it's going to do that. And I'm not looking to leave lines there. So I'm just going to start a braid. And you can under braid it or over braid it. I'm going to go under. So I'm bringing the left section under the center, the right section under to the center. And I'm going to come through the hair, picking up a little piece on each side as I move. And bring that section into the middle. Doesn't have to be too fancy. We're going to do a little work with it. So again, bring the outside to the center, left side, pick up some hair and gather that into that piece, bring it under center, right side, and just bring the braid all the way down and gather all of the hair in that center section and complete the braid. Show you a little trick when you're finishing off a braid too that can be kind of cool and give you a nice finish. So as I'm tying this off, I'm going to come up here and tie this off, and this is only going to make 2 passes because now I have built bulk up into this braid. So as I bring this through, I'm just going to bring it through until it forms a loop, and that way I don't have a bunch of ends sticking out. And now I want to go through my braid and pull the pieces out and make it a little wider and fuller into my sectioning here and get it a little more spread out even than it already was. Definitely going for volume on this braid. Down here, I'm going to bring some pieces out, and then I'm just going to tuck that under with a little bobby pin Now you could bring in a few pieces, and I might just do that too. So take this hair and start twisting it and directing it back. And see this piece, I'm just going to grab it. So now I don't even have to be worried about that. And bring it back. And just direct that across your braid. I'm going to take a little pin and tuck that in and pin it down in place. Over here, I'm going to do a little different approach because I want to show you variation. So this side, I'm just going to take all of the hair and make one twist and bring all of that back. And you can bring this in. I'm going to grab that little piece that's kind of hanging out at the bottom and wrap that around. Take a pin, and I'm going to tuck all of that underneath, pin it in, and it's adding to the character. Up here, I'm just going to take, because you still have that split there, I'm going to take my pin and insert it and lift it up into where I want it, and that's going to completely cover that. I'm going to do the same thing again, twist it, and I'm going to twist it up and bring it in more up here through the top. And this adds a little complexity, so you don't necessarily look at this and go, oh, she's braided her hair. I'm going to take my pin and catch a little section of the braid, catch the twist, push it until I feel the pin touch your scalp, and then I'm going to turn it and tuck it in. And that's going to secure that there. And if you have enough length, you can kind of come back across again and enjoy a little extra texture there. And same thing, catch a little bit of the braid, come across the end of the twist, and then jackknife your pin there. And all I have left to do is catch any stray ends if I want to catch them. And you don't even really need to, because a lot of the styles now are given a little extra dimension and texture by leaving those ends out. And it gives it a little bit more of a contemporary feel. Like maybe you've been out dancing already and your hair is a little bit more broken in, lived in. So, the only other thing I would say is to take, I'm going to use a cuticle stick. You could use the end of a tail comb, and you can come in here and just lift pieces out. Lift it up if you want it to get a little bit more dimension to it. And there you are. So I'll give you the full 360. Very, very, very simple, and yet you have a lot of complexity and texture in the design. So it's another way that you can look great and feel great. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.